By the way, why they hate about Rarity? Can someone explain? I will explain. I can make a 1 hour and a half video explaining why Rarity sucks. Allow me to give a mini rant. I won't go 20 minutes ranting about it. I will go in a mini rant.
Don't die.
So the problem with Rarity. Right now, Rarity is needed, right? You need to have Rarity. It is like having resistance in your guild. You need to have resistance. And you will say, no, you can play the game without Rarity. You are doing it. Yes. And it is significantly more dog shit than just having Rarity, right? Everybody knows it. So it is a requirement. You need to have Rarity. People have already done the matter. Gigi said that people are doing the equation wrong, but it doesn't matter. The equation doesn't matter. The point is that having Rarity is better than not having Rarity, right? And people say that having around 150 Rarity is a sweet spot to get a lot of good rewards. And it feels insanely better when you have the 150 than when you don't have it. You will say, okay, that is cool, yes. What is the problem? Well, the problem is that if you are not a meta gamer like myself, that you like to make your own build, you don't want to waste an affix of your build where you need to have power, maybe a defense, maybe an offense, something to improve your build. You don't want to waste that dog shit on Rarity, which is a non-combat affix. It doesn't affect combat at all. It is something that just improves what a monster drops. But in combat, it is fucking useless. But I have to account for this if I want for the drops to feel good. And if I don't do it, I feel like an idiot because other people are doing it and are getting more shit than me. And you would say, well, put Rarity on your dog shit. But then what is happening is that in the metagaming, you are making the balance of the game worse, because now when you are making a build, you have to take into consideration that a build will be considerably better if it can have Rarity without sacrificing offenses or defenses. So if you have two builds that have the exact same power in offense and defense, but one build can do it while having 150% Rarity and the other build can't, then the build with Rarity is instantly better. So you are calling out a bunch of viable builds because they can have the amount of Rarity that the other build can't. I done this rant like 10,000 times. I done this rant like 10,000 times. I told you, I can rant about this dog shit for hours. Because there are other many reasons. I can give you another reason. It is just not fun. It is not a fun mechanic. Having to sacrifice power on your character to get better drops. Just make the base drops better and remove Rarity from your dog shit gear. It is dog shit. It is boring. Look at me. I am finding rated stuff because I put this in my gear. Look at me. I don't want that. I want to be a warrior. A motherfucker jumping to fight people and smashing in the face. Look, I have Rarity in my gear. That is dead, pussy, boring dog shit. I can keep going. I can keep going, man. I hate Rarity on the gear. Every time that someone asks me why I hate Rarity, it sends me into a magic rant, man. I am sorry, dude. It is making the metagame worse. It is making... There are many builds that would be better if Rarity wasn't a thing. Because the builds that can slot Rarity are intrinsically better than the builds that can't. So that is a balance problem even. I am going to die in there. Motherfucker, almost died. Almost died because of ranting about fucking Rarity. I hate it with a passion, man. In PoE1 is better because there is one simple solution, by the way, guys. And I don't know why they don't do it, because the solution is easy as fuck. Just make it that it doesn't apply to currency. That Rarity on gear doesn't apply to currency. Everybody's happy. You can still have Rarity for the nerds that like to have Rarity, but it doesn't apply to currency. It only applies to gear. Easy. If I could get rid of one, or Rarity or gen levels, which one would you get rid of? Rarity, 100% of the time. Fuck Rarity. I can deal with gem levels. Fuck Rarity. Nobody wants to deal with Rarity. And I've been ranting about this since 0.1, by the way, because they have done nothing about it. In fact, this league, they made it worse. If you want me to keep ranting about it, if you want me to keep ranting about it, they made it worse this league. Hey. They didn't not only not improve it, they made it worse. You're falling behind so fast without Rarity, you won't be able to keep up with the economy. Exactly. And that is one of the big reasons why I hate it. Why do I have to play with a dog shit boring stat that hampers my build, and I have to conform to the meta dog shit to be able to keep up with the economy? Fuck that. Rarity sucks. Plus, I don't get what the problem is. People are saying, no, we can't remove Rarity. Rarity is needed. No, it isn't. In PoE1, you don't have the dog shit Rarity we have in here. And the game is fucking awesome. I love it how it is in PoE1. We don't need Rarity. Just fix the fucking game. Love the energy after the hard day of work. But it is like, you know how you see these videos of people in the street like triggering someone because of a war, of a political reason or whatever. They say some random word and you see the people trigger and they get angry and mad or whatever. I am like that when people ask me about Rarity. Like, if you don't want to see me ranting for 1 hour, don't ask me about Rarity. It sends me on a fucking spiral, man. But the builds are better just because having magic find. It doesn't affect power. You said it. They are better because you can have a better chance of finding better draws, but we have fucking RNG. You are always going to have RNG. If you don't like RNG, let me tell you something. Path of Exile is not the game for you. It is revolved around RNG. I told it before. Path of Exile is a game for gambling addicts. For gambling addict nerds. That is what Path of Exile is for. So if I give you a slot machine, and I tell you, if you put this hat on, you are going to be 60% more successful when you pull the thing. You are 100% of the time going to use the fucking hat, because why not use it? You know, that is the problem that I had with fucking Rarity, because if I don't want to use the fucking hat, don't make me use the fucking hat. This hat is awesome, the one that I am using right now. But at that point, if you don't use it, you are a retard. You have to use it. That is the problem. And the builds are better because they can slot the magic find. I told you already. If I give you 2 characters, so you play, and they beat everything at the same power level. One character has the same offense power and the same defensive power as the second character. They are exactly the same, both in offense and defense. But one of them has 0 Rarity and the other one has 150% Rarity. Which one are you going to play? Don't bullshit me. You are going to play the one with 150% Rarity. Meaning that the characters that can achieve the same power level and can have Rarity are going to be always better than the ones that can't. So you are making the meta game worse because of a dog shit style that is even boring. It is not even cool. Even in the fantasy, in the team, when you think, oh, I am going to build my character and I am going to put on gear, I don't think, oh, I want to have Rarity on my gear. That is pussy dog shit, man. I want to have damage. I want to have armor. That is what I want to have. Rarity, look at me. I find things. That is pussy shit, man. But then is the thing as resistances, like you said, no? You have to have resistance or you are going to be dead all the time. And that stat does not make your build more powerful. You are touching on two topics that are important for this. If I am already solving, because you are restricting the gear in a lot of ways, you have to solve 75 resistance, right? On all your resistances. On top of that, you have to solve for having levels on your gear, because levels, as you said earlier, is powerful as fuck. And now on top of that, I have to solve for Rarity. So the space you are leaving for customization, for people to do cool shit, is 1 or 2 affixes per piece of gear, because all the other shit is locked in. If you remove Rarity from the equation, you are giving me more agency over my character. And you say resistance is like that. Yes, resistance is like that, but at least resistance offers a mechanical advantage in combat. You said it, if you don't have resistance, you are going to die. Well, I need resistance. it helps me in combat. Does Rarity help you in combat? No, it is dog shit. Also, fantasy-wise, having resistance to an element is kind of cool. Oh, you are going to hit me with fire. I have fire resistance. Fuck you in the ass. Oh, look, I have magic find. I find magic things. That is pussy shit, man. Rarity should not apply on currency. It's the part I don't get. It is easy as fuck. It is like, how does Rarity work on currency? It is like, if you are going to get an Exalted and the Rarity kicks in, you have a chance of upgrading it to a Divine Orb. What is better getting, Divine Orbs or Exalted? 100% of the time you prefer a Divine Orb, right? So that is why it shouldn't work on currency. If you are going to get a Divine, you get a Divine. If you are going to get an Exalted, you get an Exalted. Fuck it, end of the day. And it should only apply to gear, where if you are going to get a normal, you get a magic. If you are going to get a magic, you get a rare. And if you are going to get a rare, you get a unique. And in uniques, you have tier uniques. You have a tier 5, tier 4, until 0, which is the rarest one. That is where you apply Rarity, not to this dog shit. Yes, but without Rarity, the drops will feel like dog shit. Improve the base loot rate. The base loot, improve that. And now nobody has to worry about Rarity. Yeah, being a Rarity hater, you legit have to structure your whole gear around Rarity fields the moment you mention this in global, all these doors hate on you. I know, brother. I've been hating on Rarity since 0.1. And people have always pushed back on me because they can't imagine a fucking world where the drops are like if you had Rarity, and then you don't have to put dog shit Rarity on your gear because it is not balanced around having it, and you can use your stats on actual cool gear. Isn't that world on actual cool affixes? Isn't that world better than the dog shit we have right now? But no, they think like 80 IQ dog shit. I need Rarity because if not, I don't get drops. Yes, motherfucker! That is exactly the problem! Retard! I am sorry, guys. I am sorry. Magic Find sends me on a spiral, dude. Put PoE2 in the slots category and get sponsored by a stake. Brother, PoE is a slot machine. Every time you kill a monster, you are pulling the lever, right? And that is why people love getting the drops. It doesn't matter if the drops can't buy you shit. But if you get the thing, ooh, dopamine! This is for gambling addicts, man. 100%. Look, I got the thing! Think good! And I am saying this to myself because I love it too. Don't think that I am making fun of the PoE player. I love PoE. Look at my title. I know that I am in the same place. And that is why I hate Rarity too, by the way. Because it affects the gambling. It gives an advantage in gambling. No, let's all gamble in fairness. Yo still on a Mac from last stream. There's a reason they dropped it in PoE. Why bring it back in PoE2? Exactly, Wicked. In PoE1, it works awesome. I don't have a problem with Rarity in PoE1. It is cool. We love it. Everybody's happy. Why have this dog shit in PoE2? And now they say, by the way, if you wanted to know why it is worse right now, I will explain. Instead of doing the easy shit, which is removing, not removing Rarity, but making Rarity not apply to currency, what they did is, if that an affix used to give you 30 Rarity, now it gives you 20. In what world is that better? Now people will push even harder to get to 150. So now I have to stack Rarity even more than before. So you made it worse. And the excuse is that they don't have a good affix to replace Rarity with. You don't have to replace it. You don't have to replace it at all. Just make it work like in PoE1. It doesn't affect currency. Why are you hopping through so many fucking hoops? Why the fuck am I the one with the rational taking here? I hate Rarity, man. I think I get the thing that made the two teams on Rarity. I think team one, you are right saying it will be better to remove Rarity on it and put it right away in the base game. Team two, but do you really think that GG will do that? At best they remove and they don't apply on base game. That will be better. Even that will be better than what we have right now. I prefer that they don't improve the base loot and remove Rarity than what the dog shit we have right now. You are always smiling while ranting. That makes it double enjoyable. You know why? Because I enjoy ranting. When you see me ranting, I want to let you know I am having fun. A lot of people say in my comments in the videos, why does this retard get so agitated about a game? Chill, dude. Chill. Dude, trust me, I am chilling. I am having the time of my life. To me, this is fun. I am having fun right now. That is why you see me smiling while I am ranting. Because I am enjoying it. It is cool. So when you think, why are you getting so mad about an affix inside of a game? Are you a retard? Because I am having fun. I am not truly mad. This is not really affecting my life. I am having fun, man. Try it. Try have a little fun. Remove Rarity and buff Light Radius. I prefer Light Radius though, dude, because Light Radius is truly a dog shit stat. It is truly dog shit, so you don't want it. You don't want it because it is dog shit. No, but Rarity is dog shit, but you want it because you need it. That is the problem. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever because this is just a ride.